Okay, so I have an assortment of Weaponlight heads that I want to compare real quick. I've got the Modlite PLHV2 and the OKW, and then the Weltool LH1 and LH3 LEP head. And then I've got my X300 to compare. I've got two standard IPSC targets, one at 10 meters and one at 40 meters. And I just wanted to do a quick comparison to show how they stack up against each other. So I'm going to start with the X300. Here's the X300. It's basically all spill. There's not a real pronounced hot spot, but it does push light out relatively well to the 40-meter target. You know, it'll illuminate the trees up at 50 and 60 meters, but it's not going to give you a lot of detail of what you're looking at out to that distance. So that's the X300. All right, and this is the Modlite OKW. There it is at 10 meters and at 40 meters. And you can see it has a very, very strong, pronounced hot spot. And it also has a really usable spill. 69,000 candela really is able to give you a lot of detail when the distance starts to increase. I like the OKW because I like how strong the hotspot is on the target. It can knock out someone's visual plane pretty easily at a lot of different distances. So then it can push up even further and illuminate all the stuff behind that target as well. All right, now I'm going to show the PLHV2, which is Modlite's other head. And this one has a very similar, it's a very similar output when you look at it through the camera, but there's definitely a less pronounced hotspot with a stronger peripheral flood. It's still very, very strong illumination out to 40 meters, and even past it out to the trees, you can get some pretty good detail at 50, 60 meters. But it is a rock solid output. That is about, I believe that's 1,300 lumens, around 1,300 lumens, and about 54 to 55,000 candela. Very good all-around light head. Okay, and up next we have the Weltool LH1 LED head. This one is similar to the OKW. This one's rated to, I believe, 89,000 candela. And that has a screaming hot spot, really, really tight. Very, very nice. And again, these high intensity output heads like this LH1 and the Modlite OKW, they do focus a lot on the hot spot, but they have plenty of flood for typical home defense use. You can definitely see everything that's going on around you and in front of you. Makes it easy to scan, and then you've got just heavy hitting output in the hot spot. Very nice. And finally, we have the LH3, which uses LEP technology, laser excited phosphor technology, instead of LED. And in the LEP tech, it's very, very much focused specifically on just pure throw candela. There's no usable flood, but nearly almost 2,000 or 200,000 candela come out of this guy. So it's pretty absurd. Really, really powerful. And just about completely useless for any kind of normal application. But really, really strong. So, and there you have it. There's the comparison of a fair number of different light heads. And I'll be adding more to the comparison later on. I'm probably going to stack the rain up against them in the same kind of conditions. This is just, it's not gonna show how, you know, how it's pushing through smoke and all those kinds of weird photonic barriers. This is just a real basic demonstration and comparison of output on a target, pretty much at different distances. So there you go. Hope it helps.